Hello, I'm John Schaefer. This is my YouTube channel, Seeking Truth. I started this channel about 9 years ago, I guess, in 2016. I didn't call it Seeking Truth at the time, so I started on YouTube about 9 years ago. I've done a few different things since then. The longest running thing I did was Seeking Truth. Uh, I had actually written a video about the grand relaunch for my channel. I haven't been on here for about over 2 years, 2.5 years. And I've written a few YouTube videos. I've kind of scripted them out, what I wanted to say. And I haven't done anything with them yet. I watch several other people, as I'm sure all of you do. And I was just watching a video from Kevin Kolbe. I hope I've pronounced your name right, Kevin. If you see this, let me know. I definitely try to get names correct. And he said, encouraged everyone who was listening to his video to do it. And a lot of other creators have done the same thing, have said, the first thing to do is just do it. I have some issues with just doing it. I can talk into the camera. I can look at the camera as I am right now and talk. I feel like I don't always have something to say. And I'm very concerned that I will mess up and say something wrong. My videos in the past, I've had highly scripted, down to word for word. In many instances, I've bullet pointed videos before and just tried to work off the bullet points. Maybe once or twice I've done like this and just spoken, as Kevin likes to say, speak from the heart. I've done that maybe a few times, once or twice in the past. I'd like to be able to do that on a regular basis. And I know that doing that just really takes a lot of practice. By the way, Kevin, again, if you're listening to this, I really like your long hair. And I'm even older than you. And so you speaking to us older people, I like it. My wife won't let me grow my hair long like that. I've kind of got an expanding forehead, as you can tell. And she likes me to keep it fairly short and even shorter on the sides. She likes my goatee, so this is what I roll with most of the time. Totally off topic on the video, but there you go. I'm being myself and speaking from my heart. The channel Seeking Truth, when I changed the name to Seeking Truth, I was doing somewhat of a discernment channel where I would review people's videos who were in some kind of Christian ministry, and I would review and critique their channel, largely criticize their channel. In 2023, I think in March of 2023, when I basically got off YouTube again, I felt that what I was doing was not something I should be doing. Not criticizing people who do that. I just thought for me that that's not what I should be doing. So I got off YouTube since March of 2023. I've been wanting to get back on YouTube for several months. I retired from my real job, again with air quotes, in February of this year. I've told my wife for decades that I never really wanted to retire. I don't see that as something even that we should necessarily do. And it's something in the West, especially in America, and many parts of Western Europe as well, that being able to retire is something highly, highly sought after. I've been retired now for almost 4 months, and although I'm loving it, I also feel lazy. I feel like I'm not doing what I should be doing. And so having a YouTube channel, starting back up a YouTube channel is one way that I see myself as potentially becoming active again and doing something again that could be very worthwhile. I don't want to say I'm called to do a YouTube channel, but I certainly feel like I have something to say. I don't know whether anyone will like to hear it or will be encouraged by what I have to say, but I think I have something to say. As far as seeking truth, I just mentioned a moment ago, I don't really want to do discernment type videos. I do want to do videos about truth. What is truth? How do we determine what is true and what is not true? What are the differences between absolute truth and relative truth? Is there a difference? What does that even mean? What does truth even mean? I'd like to do a lot of videos talking about those topics. I talk with my hands a lot, so there you go. That's me as well. Another reason maybe that I like to do videos, record videos with a script, is it helps me be more professional looking. Not that I'm that professional looking here sitting in a t-shirt. But again, I took Kevin's and a lot of other people's encouragement and just came out, and I'm recording this video. I hope to post it very soon afterwards with very little editing. We'll see how that goes. I want to do videos about truth. I want to do videos about how truth and politics interrelate, how truth and current events interrelate, how culture and truth relate. And I think that will be interesting. I think it'll be interesting for me to do them. I hope it will be interesting for people to watch those videos and to have to build a community and to have that. I'm looking forward to that. I also want to do videos. Previously, my channel Seeking Truth, I did some videos on Christian creeds, confessions, and statements of faith. I've taken down most of my discernment videos. I think I've taken down almost every one of them. There were a few that I have left up from that season, if you will. I've left up several of them that I had recorded about Christian creeds and confessions and statements of faith. Again, I hope to do more of that. I think we have a lot to learn from ancient creeds. I think we have a lot to learn from Christian confessions that are, in many cases, 400 and plus years old. And I think the modern day church has lost a lot of history, has lost a lot of truth from the past. And so in my journey seeking truth, I hope to be able to do some of those videos. Now to shift gear just a little bit, I have no idea how long this is being. I don't even know where. I'm recording using Zoom and video recording using Zoom. So that's how out of touch I am. I have a little web camera right there, and I'm using that microphone, so I know that the audio sounds horrible. But again, trying to get this done and trying to put something out quickly, that's what you get. Another thing I want to do, and this has caused me to delay even restarting or relaunching my YouTube channel, is I'm interested in several different things. I was a trainer, instructional designer for 30 years. That's basically what I did in my career. When I was 30, I decided what I wanted to do when I grew up, and that was to basically be in training full time. And by God's grace, I have been able to do that for 30 years or so. And so I'm thankful for that. Now I'm retired, but I still love training. I still love instructional design. I still love the development process. So one avenue I've thought about doing is doing videos about that. And that's kind of one area that I could do videos about, one area. A second area I've thought about doing videos about is homesteading. My wife and I bought the property that we're on now 11 years ago. We've been on the property for almost 10 years. We had a barn built for us. We built our house. We've done several things on the property. We've not really got into animals very much. We had chicken for years, but I don't even think chicken hardly even counts. Lots and lots and lots of people have chickens. But I'd like to get into more animals, raising livestock for a whole bunch of different reasons. I could do many videos about that. So homesteading is one thing I've thought about doing. Seeking truth, homesteading. A third thing, seeking truth wasn't even the first thing. That's what this is about, is seeking truth. That's what this channel is about. Really, the second thing then is my educational interests, educational technology. That's second. Third is homesteading. And then fourth, as if that wasn't enough already, I really enjoy travel. I've traveled a little bit. I've lived in a few different countries. I started off when I was in the service. I lived overseas, and then after I got out of the service, I moved overseas again and lived in a couple different countries, and I've lived in several states. I've traveled a little bit. I would like to travel a whole lot more, but as age creeps up on me, I don't know that I'm going to be able to travel nearly as much as I would like. Nevertheless, travel is one thing that I'm also interested in. So there you've got it. And I guess, please, I don't know if you've stayed with me. I'm guessing 90% of you have left. But if you're still here, thank you very much. Seeking truth, educational technology, how to do training, how to design, develop, deliver training. 3, homesteading. 4, travel. What of those would you think is interesting? And what would resonate with you? What would you like to hear? I'm waffling now, so I'm going to shut up. Again, my name is John Schaefer. If you haven't subscribed, I hope you will do so. Also, hit that like button and share this with others. Come back. I hope to post at least once a week. I'm not going to sit here right this second and commit to that, but I know consistency is important. So I hope to post at least once a week, and maybe the next video will be a little bit more scripted and a little bit more better than this one. All right, so thank you. That's it for now. I am going to stop recording, and bye-bye for now.